Bonjour and welcome to Tea Time with Esme and Boo. I'm Esme and this is Boo. I travel the world. She supervises the luggage. Boo has a complicated relationship with guests. She believes in hospitality, in theory. In practice, she believes the sofa is hers and visiting hours are by appointment only. Ce soir, we are drinking a tea that has been welcoming strangers for centuries. It does not require an appointment. Tonight's guest, Moroccan Mint Tea, La Menthe. Gunpowder green tea, fresh spearmint, sugar, if you're willing. A tea that arrives with ceremony and expects to be treated accordingly. The scent? Bright green, like a garden that has decided it's in charge of the situation. The mint arrives first and does not wait to be introduced. The flavor? It tastes like someone who greets you at the door, takes your coat, sits you down, and has already decided you're staying for dinner. Sweet, fresh, and entirely sure of itself. The green tea underneath is almost beside the point. The mint has already taken over. Boo relates to this more than she would like to admit. In Morocco, this tea is traditionally poured from a height. The pour aerates the tea. It creates a froth. It's a gesture of generosity. The higher the pour, the greater the welcome. I have an electric kettle. The welcome stands. Moroccan mint tea is not ancient, which is interesting given how permanent it feels. Green tea did not arrive in Morocco until the 18th century, brought by Dutch and British merchants trading along the Atlantic coast. The Moroccans took one look at it, added mint and sugar, developed an entire ceremony around it, and made it so thoroughly their own, most people assume that it's been there forever. That's a remarkable thing to do with someone else's tea. Boo does something similar with my chair. The tea is prepared in a small metal pot, a borad, and poured repeatedly back into the pot before serving to mix the flavors. Then poured high into small ornate glasses. It is always served 3 times to a guest. There's a saying, the first glass is as gentle as life. The second is as strong as love. The third is as bitter as death. I only made 1 glass. We are somewhere in the middle. Fun fact, refusing Moroccan mint tea when offered is considered impolite. Not just awkward, impolite. The tea is not a beverage. It is a statement of intent. To refuse it is to refuse the person offering it. Boo has been refusing my offerings for years. The ceremony of the tea, the pot, the height, the 3 glasses, exists specifically to honor the guest. The effort is the message. Which brings me to a man who received that message more times than almost anyone in recorded history. In 1325, a 21-year-old man from Tanger left home to make a pilgrimage to Mecca. He did not come back for 29 years. His name was Ibn Battuta. He walked and sailed and rode approximately 75,000 miles through North Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, India, China, Mali. He ate at strangers' tables. He slept in strangers' houses. He was, by almost every account, welcomed. Bienvenue. He wrote about hospitality constantly, not as a courtesy, as a philosophy. The idea that a stranger at your door is not a threat. They are an occasion. Boo disagrees with this framing. But even Battuta had a point. Hospitality is not just about being generous. It's about deciding that the person in front of you matters before you know their name, before you know their story, just because they arrived. That is what this tea does. It does not wait to find out if you deserve it. It just pours, which is more than most of us manage on a Tuesday. Which brings us to today's question. Today's question comes from @ao.ibr. They want to know, what turned tea into a ritual? What made it more than just a drink? Boo has considered this. Even Battuta would say it was never just a drink. The preparation is a message. The pour is a statement. The 3 glasses are a conversation you have before you've said a single word. Tea became a ritual the moment someone decided that how you offer something matters as much as what you're offering. Boo applies this principle to everything, particularly breakfast. Thank you @ao.ibr. This has been Tea Time with Esme and Boo. À votre santé. Remember, the tea is temporary, but the world is full of it. If you enjoyed this attempt at ceremony, please like the video and subscribe for more tea from around the world. And tell us in the comments, has a stranger ever made you feel genuinely welcome somewhere? Or are you, like Boo, operating a provisional door policy? We'll be reading them. Boo will be deciding who gets a second glass. The tea fund is open. The door, as always, is provisional. If you'd like to contribute to Boo's continued employment, there is a link below. It's entirely optional. Boo will not judge you either way. Well, then again, she may.